Rainbow Six Siege live trailer finally released, and wait, what is this? Operator customization? What? What is going on, guys? They call me Ampy. Welcome to another video on the channel. Today, I know I've been beating the hell out of this whole Operation Dustline thing, but Ubisoft finally released the live trailer of these two operators in action, and I just want to talk about it because it looks pretty awesome. Now, what we're going to see in the trailer really hasn't been anything new, nothing we haven't seen before. We know what the two operators do, we know how their gadgets work for the most part. We're going to correct a few things, a couple of mistakes I made in my last video because I am only human, and we're going to run through a few new stuff that I have noticed that you guys may have not paid any attention to. So, to start us off, the name of the official map is not simply just Border, it's actually Border Control. So, minor mistake there, they don't always advertise it as Border Control, but that's the name of the official map. That's probably the name we're going to see on loading screens. And it has an official catwalk that goes around the map, offering all kinds of flanking positions for teammates, and not to mention enemies too. So the one thing to take away from this and be wary of when you're playing on Border Control is probably the increase of roamers we're going to see on the map. The ability of people to get behind you and really cause a problem is going to be super deadly. So I'd really advise for you to check your corners and watch your back the entire time. So moving on to Blackbeard, another mistake I made was that I had said it appeared to me that when taking damage on the shield, no marks, no dents, no indications of bullets of any kind penetrated the shield as far as visuals were concerned, and that's entirely not the case. We see here that there are indeed bullet holes to indicate, yes, you are getting your face shot at, and you should probably get your ass out of that combat zone, or you could play like a good Blackbeard and push your ass even further into that combat zone, wreak some havoc, and do your part. Now, what I really wanted to talk about and showcase in this video was operator customization, at least as far as headgear is concerned. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft has stated that there is no plans for body or armor customization, it's just cosmetic head items, and these items are not going to give any skill player advantage whatsoever, just cosmetic, just to look beautiful, just to look a little bit more cool. Now, the addition of these customization options can be seen as a double-edged sword, and what I mean by that, while they could be a good thing, they also have the potential to be very bad for the game. And what we really need for Siege to flourish right now is we need more players, we need more additions, we need more content. I don't want to see it go in the opposite direction, so we got to be wary of a few of these things. For the most part, I'm on board with this customization. A lot of these things look really freaking cool, and a lot of them fit the mold of Rainbow Six Siege really well. It doesn't take away from the authenticity, the authentic look, and a lot of them, most of them, I'm gonna say, don't look too ridiculous. Rook's new helmets, Tachanka's new helmets, even IQ's new helmets look pretty okay with me, and they even add some comedic feel with some of the helmets to put a ploy on some of the operators themselves. You take Buck, for instance, he has a goddamn Jason mask. You could be funny, you could be comedic, you can make me laugh while still keeping Siege super serious and super competitive. But as we get further down the list of operators, some of these I don't agree with too much. Some of these operators just look way over the top and they break the game immersion that so many people want when they play Rainbow Six Siege. Now, Fuse and Glaz are arguably okay. The last one for Glaz may be subject to opinion, but when we get to Blitz, he's a clown. He is wearing a clown mask. Now, do you have to pick these things up? No, but you are going to see people running around with these things, and it could break the game for you. It could really turn some people off, and I could see their concern. Next, we have a gold-plated smoke, which could be cool for the COD players that love that gold camo, but for others, again, I could see it being a problem. We have a red, white, and blue mute. Go America, but if you're not really feeling America that day, that could also be a problem. And then we have Pulse, which, I don't know, is he supposed to be the Terminator? Again, could really be cool in some situations, could really be comedic, but in other situations, it could be a problem. I really think Ubisoft did a really good job with Frost as well as Bandit. I think they look pretty cool, and I think they work. Not really sure what's going on with Valkyrie. I was a little disappointed with her customization, especially when I saw Blackbeards, and Blackbeards look pretty freaking rad. But then we get to Jaeger, and I personally love playing Jaeger, at least before Valkyrie is released, and I don't know what is going on with this. He's got a gold/yellow autumnal feel topazzy look to him, and I'm not a fan at all. This is way over the top. This might be the worst one that I've seen in the game so far. It just doesn't work for me. It's almost like Maverick from the movie Top Gun stuck his head in a gold mine and emerged Super Saiyan. It's not cool. Now, in a comment on my last video, somebody was inquiring about, they were very nervous about how this stuff was going to be attainable in game, and he was saying that Season Pass owners should really get access to this stuff for free, and he was going to be very upset if that wasn't the case. And I'm sorry to say, this stuff is going to be attainable Season Pass or no Season Pass with Rainbow Six credits, or of course, just by playing the game and earning renown. Now, I completely understand where you're coming from. Season Pass owners already paid extra for the title, and especially when the title has dropped in price so drastically in certain retailers' websites, we paid for the Season Pass full price, we should get this stuff for free, or at least maybe even a discounted price. I understand the concern, but again, at the end of the day, it is a business, and all the DLC is free, the operators are free, and the maps are free too. It's a business, and Ubisoft has to make some money out of this sucker, especially since Siege isn't doing as well as we'd all like it to be doing right now. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep in mind, this is just customization options. This is just aesthetic looks, and it has no impact on the game whatsoever. It'd be a different story if certain weapons or certain operators were locked behind a paywall. That would be a completely different argument, but here, you're just not gonna look as fancy. That's all we're dealing with here. Guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I personally will drop a couple of bucks for some of these customization options, as they do look really rad, but again, immersion is important with a game like Siege, and some of these will definitely break that immersion, and I could see a lot of people getting pretty pissed off about it. So Ubisoft, tweak these bad boys just a little bit. Don't make them as flashy. And then you guys got my vote 110%. If you guys want to watch me on Twitch, I stream Rainbow Six Siege and all this good stuff every week. Twitch.tv/AmperCamper. Be there. It's an awesome time. I promise you guys, I love meeting all of my subscribers. I'll see you guys on the next video.